Paul Byrnes is a professional director and investor with over 25 years in CEO roles. His career has included major shareholdings and management buyouts, numerous merger and acquisition opportunities, and business turnaround management. In 1986, at age 32, Paul was appointed Managing Director of the struggling Hole-Proof Industries and within 5 years acquired 100% ownership. The business was restructured and returned to strong profitability before being sold to Pacific Dunlop. From 1998 to 2007, Paul was an active private investor, building a governance portfolio and working as a business consultant. He was a director of Halliby Holding for 12 years and a director and chairman of power company Top Energy for almost 20 years, adding significant value for shareholders. In May 2008, Paul agreed to assist finance company Dorchester Pacific through the GFC. It was supposed to be a part-time engagement, but he reluctantly stepped in as CEO. The company was teetering on the brink of collapse and commentators were baying for receivership. Paul was the architect of a complex moratorium, whilst not without risk, was the catalyst for a remarkable turnaround. With recent acquisitions including Turner's Auctions, Byride Cars and Autosure Insurance, the business has grown annual profit to $25 million and market capitalisation increased from $1.5 million in those dark days to around $280 million today. Paul recently handed over the CEO role, retaining an executive role focusing on merger and acquisition opportunities. Paul supports numerous charities, including DePaul House and the Rosmini Foundation. As a past pupil, he has put in tremendous work on major school projects. Not only is he generous with his own funds, but with the most valuable commodity, time, making calls to raise very substantial amounts of money for facilities that will benefit future generations. Paul is also generous with his knowledge, as a guest lecturer on corporate governance at Massey University for 3 years, and mentoring others by passing on the benefits of his experience and, as he likes to point out, his mistakes. He is a truly worthy inductee to the North Harbour Business Hall of Fame.
Where you have a passion for business, it doesn't stop at 6 or 7 o'clock when you leave.
I think he's had a number of achievements, but obviously the resurrection of Dorchester Pacific into Turner's Group is probably the pinnacle of his career.
His achievements, I couldn't single one out. He runs a very successful business, but whatever he turns to, his achievements is that he plans it very carefully, he knows what he's going to do, and quietly and with a great deal of humility he goes ahead and does it.
There's really nothing more satisfying than working through a plan and evolving strategy to deliver a good result.
His passion, I believe it or not, I think is working for his family and his dedication and devotion to his job.
There's nothing more stimulating than working through a deal that requires some innovation.
What drives Paul? It's certainly not personal wealth. He's done a huge amount of work for Rosmini College, a college that I've been involved with in terms of fundraising. Hard work, like picking up the phone and asking people for money. And believe me, if you think that's easy, you go and do it.
But the other thing that he has got is a wonderful sense of humour, and that's inspired me. I mean, I've never had a sense of humour myself, and when I saw that Paul had this magnificent sense of humour, I thought I'd adapt one. You can't really use that.
I've been quite fortunate to be able to help Rosmini College, my old school, in fundraising for a number of their projects. And it really is satisfying to see resources that they hadn't before, which are well utilised for future pupils.
Here is a mark of a guy who really does know what he's about. You can't help but admire him, and he basically does what he says he's going to set out to do.
I'm pleased to be able to give the benefit of my experience and mistakes, just as external advisors and mentors and colleagues that have been in business with me have helped me over my career.
3 words that I think best describe Paul are humility, his ability to focus on the task, and his determination.
Inspiring, courageous, and a bloke with a lot of guts.
I say to Paul, congratulations, you richly deserve this honour.